It cost the war more than 60 million lives, about 25,000 deaths per day. It led the war into a pure bloodbath of human carnage and utter destruction, and it even caused one of the ugliest events in history. Ladies and gentlemen, I am not speaking of a pandemic virus, nor of a nuclear mayhem. I am speaking of World War II, the deadliest war ever fought in mankind history. Today, I am going to share with you why Germany lost this war. In fact, had Germany not lost this war, many of us wouldn't be here. As an examiner of history, I want to share with you 3 significant factors why Germany lost this war. And they are, number 1, inferior weaponry production. Number 2, Hitler's inefficiency to listen to his generals. And number 3, Germany having too many enemies at the same time. Out of these factors, the first one that I want to discuss in handing Germany a humiliating loss is poor in weaponry production. Unlike the Allied powers, Germany was inefficient in producing. In fact, the Allied powers were able to produce twice as much as Germany. When the Germans used their ME-262 bombers, instead of using them to destroy the British fleet, they were too busy in redesigning them. In fact, Germany had to conquer more lands in order to obtain more armaments. There were simply too many forefronts to supply military hardware. However, on the other side of the war, we have the Allied powers that are having a greater focus on production. In fact, they're making alliances just for the mere purpose of producing. They have more resources and they have more money to use for production. And another key element is propaganda. They were using propaganda to motivate their citizens to produce. For example, let's take a look at this poster. In here, Germany is being depicted as a huge, gigantic monster, destroying the Statue of Liberty and what remains of New York. This, in the poster says, "Stop this monster that stops at nothing. Produce to the limit." This was a huge motivation for the citizens to produce more, to stop Germany, and to end World War II. So, after considering the weaponry production of Germany, which was poor, let's now take another look at the second cause to Germany's demise. And that is Hitler's inefficiency to listen to his general. For example, when Hitler invaded France, instead of attacking France and attacking and destroying the British fleet, he retreated. He asked for tanks and supplies come from Egypt all the way back to Germany, to France. And this what caused that Egypt was not taken and the British fleet escaped. Hitler didn't listen to his generals. Hitler made this mistake later on. As the saying says, those who do not learn from history often repeat it. When Hitler attacked Russia, instead of using all his forces to destroy Moscow, he went and deployed some troops to Greece to help the Italians fight the Greeks. This, as a result, made the battle to be prolonged. Winter arrived, the Russians slaughtered the Germans, and Hitler forces were either killed or froze to death by the winter. This gave Russia a sense of invincibility. Now that we have looked at the poor weaponry production and Hitler's costly mistake, let's take a look at the last factor, the last nail in the coffin required to rest in peace Germany's dream of superiority. The third feature that brought Germany's demise is the amount of enemies that it was acquiring too fast. This was due largely because Germany either occupied, attacked, or threat all of Europe. To show this, I have this map here that shows Germany's maximum extent. It goes as far west as Spain, up north as far as Scandinavia, and as far down as Northern Africa, and far east up to Russia itself. This was very intimidating for the other countries and for the other nations that want to survive. Now, when Germany attacked in France and attacked also Britain, this was just teasing the United States, which was Britain and France's commercial business friend and political friend. Also, Germany, when it attacked Russia, it was just inviting the Russians to join Germany's special guest list of enemies. And when Germany attacked the US submarines, this was just causing more annoying to the United States. Eventually, Germany was also establishing fruitless relations with other countries. For example, when Germany allied with Japan, and Japan attacked Pearl Harbor, this made the United States declare war to Japan and to Germany too. When Germany attacked to Italy and Benito Mussolini, this made the Italians attack Greece. Greece became another enemy of Germany. So what have we learned from this? That although Germany had great hopes of conquering the world, the little things piled up and the little things shut the door to glory for Germany. Also, because of Germany lost the war, today we are a free world. So, the next time that someone asks you, hey, why did Germany lose the war? You can answer, because of the inferior weaponry production, Hitler did not listen to his generals, and Germany was acquiring too many enemies too fast. And all of this led to the shattering of the German Empire and to the destruction of its world superiority dream.